Foretrosake here. Today we're going to play some Burai Fighter. Burai Fighter with one of the coolest sounding entrances. That just gets you hyped. That tells you this game's going to be good. Good as in hard. Eagle, Albatross, Ace. We're going to go with this Eagle round. Let's see how it treats us. What does the game have in store for us? Well, first I'm here to tell you that this game is a spaceman floating around, shooting enemies, flying at him, wavering at him, driving themselves right at him. Everything is against him. Now you might ask yourself, Burai Fighter. I know what the word fighter means. I wonder what Burai means. Well, Foretrosake here to tell you that in Japanese, Burai stands for unreliable. Unreliable. Well, that already makes me feel so good to know that I'm ready to use an unreliable fighter. In this game, you have options of power-ups, one of them being R, M, and L. M standing for missile, R standing for ring, as you see here, and L standing for laser. We're going to go ahead and pick up the laser so you have an idea of what it looks like. Might have been almost a bad pickup. The laser is a difficult weapon to use, as if you aren't right on point with it, you're probably going to die trying to use it. One of my favorite weapon upgrades is R. The reason that my favorite upgrade is R is because the rings actually go through a lot of the items that would be considered like stationary walls and such. So it will destroy an enemy that is behind another wall. That particular enemy there, I haven't found a weapon yet that destroys it first go round. So what you have to do is, as I did there, shoot at it, get out of its way whenever it comes to attack you, and then go back to attacking it again. Now, as you can see, that's a wall there, and my ring is going through the wall, shooting the enemies. So don't get yourself caught behind the wall, but do your best to try to get through the wall shooting enemies. That would be very advantageous to you, as in there and there. This is a secret entrance here. You just gotta hold tight. This time it didn't let me go up there. I must have entered it too late. So we'll go right back, and yeah, it's not doing it again. Not too sure why. You know, every once in a while the game decides to say, screw you, Foretrosake. You're making a recording, and we're not going to let you do it. And that's okay. Because one of the best things about Burai Fighter is that you have unlimited continues. So you can go through this game and be terrible and still have a chance. Well, that sounds like it's right up our alley, doesn't it? I think so. So as you see, I got to keep one of the lasers down at the bottom there, and I lost my rings. The reason I lost my rings was because when I died, I was carrying the ring weapon. Whatever weapon you're carrying, when and if you die, is the weapon that you lose. With this tarantula looking dude, you just want to stay out of his way for his arms, go to each side, and shoot at his eyeballs. Now, we kind of got him offset there, so we're going to want to go over here. And that is how you beat Level 1 Burai Fighter. Let's get into Level 2, shall we? So right now we're equipped with the missiles. If you collect enough of each item, whatever power weapon it is that you're carrying, it upgrades it to shoot in different directions as well, which is really awesome, if I can say. Like, the game is hard, but the fact that they give you the upgradable weapons makes it a little bit more manageable. As you saw, once I get 5 rings, now I have rings going back and forth. The game is very confusing on what direction to go, and what you'll see in some of my gameplay is that every once in a while you'll get stuck in an area because you weren't able to stay there that long, and I stayed too long. And everybody is always trying to shoot you. Every direction, if you wait too long. I don't know what those are. They look like, I guess, floating hearts. Hard to say. Kinda don't like the laser, but if I was to upgrade the weapon to what the most upgradable option is, the letter A, I don't know why they chose that, but if you were to do that, it shoots it in 4 different directions, and that's awesome. Now, that lower level there, trying to get that, just trying to get this one is difficult. So, I don't know who it is that gets those weapons, but good for you. You're better than me. It's hard enough to try to keep going around these arms that inevitably will kill you. Everybody is trying to kill you. It is fun. Don't let me, like, speak so ill of it, because I wouldn't be playing it still if it wasn't that awesome of a game. It is fun. It's just, it grows tedious on you whenever you play a certain area like 8 times over 30 years, and you're still not really getting any further. As you can see, I have upgraded the ring to the letter A now, down at the bottom of the screen. And once you do that, you have an extended weapon shooting 4 different. This one now is shooting 2 for the L. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the R back again, because the R is the best weapon, in my opinion. It's able to go through the walls. And when it's able to go through the walls, there's going to be certain enemies that you're going to come up against here, where if you're not shooting through the wall, you're probably dying. Like, this snake, if by chance you were able to not shoot anything but its tail, you could destroy this one pretty fast. But the problem is, every time you typically break it off into too many sections, and you find yourself trying to shoot it. And we beat it. I mean, we were able to do it, but the best would be to try to shoot just the end of the snake whenever it's completely whole. This next level is one of those levels where, if you weren't to pay attention and notice that that is your map key right off the bat. You are the item down to the... There you go. Over there, far right. And this item that is right there beside me, that particular item is the end boss. It's supposed to be a design of some type of weaponry with eyeballs all around it. We'll get there, we'll show you. Once again, the R is going to be the best weapon for you to have. Sounds like we got an extra life, so we're at 5 lives right now. I'm pretty sure we lost a life in the very first level, so all that did was add that life back that I lost earlier. We started pretty much straight across from it, so if I was to just go straight across instead of going down in the angle like I started to, you should come up to it. The one thing that I have found in this level, which I'm going to go ahead and try to do it right now, is if you were to collect A for all of the items, you get 30,000 points, which I'm going to guess, just like any other Nintendo game, the more points, the better. Now, right now, I'm collecting R's on accident. I want to collect more M's. but I'm okay with just not dying, because anyone that's ever done this one before will tell you this is where you die a lot, because they just keep coming after you, man. They just keep respawning. And that guy right there, I used a power weapon to make sure that he didn't destroy me, because there's so many times where he goes right at you, and if you don't shoot him right before he touches you, you dead. So we're gonna go ahead and try. I'm not saying that we are going to without dying, but I'm gonna try to collect A level equivalent. There's the missiles for A. And we died. Like I said, it happens. But the best thing is, we did not die containing the R, so we now have level A for R again. The only problem though is I'm gonna go ahead and collect. I'm gonna collect all of the L that I can, because I didn't look whenever I pushed start at the map, and that's the easiest thing to do, is to start this level over and over again. There. And that would be the A value of all the weaponry. Oh, it's right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just defeat this guy. Or try to, I should say. I shouldn't be like, oh, we're defeating him. Like, I mean, we are, but... Foretrosake, that is level 3. The hardest part about that level is, once you start your directional pad moving, it keeps moving. So, where it seems like, well, just stop. Like, stop for a second, shoot him. No, you can't. You go a direction no matter what. There's no option. You keep going. Now we're in level 4. Tadpoles from Hades, constantly trying to attack you in their tadpole ways. I don't know what else to call them, because, I mean, what else do they look like to you? Like, you tell me, and I'll go with that. I will. I'll be like, yeah, they're that. Whatever it is that you make up. Because they look like tadpoles to me. I have owned this game since I was roughly 8, 9 years old, I believe. My dad was the Burai Fighter king. I never seen him beat the game, but if somebody was playing it, my dad was really good at it. So it was a lot more fun to watch my dad play it than it was anyone else in the house. He seemed to get a lot further than we ever did. And if I'm speaking open and honestly right now, this is the furthest that I've ever made it as a kid. Like, I've made it further because of knowing the secrets, so to say, the passcodes. But until realizing that the passcodes were all so easy, I didn't just beat this game all the time. Like, it was a chore to beat this game. So, Burai Fighter completely scrolls the entire time. So, you're kind of like at the mercy of the scrolling all throughout the game. So wherever it's scrolling to, that's where you're going. But the problem is, in Burai Fighter, that it will scroll every once in a while a direction that technically you're not really going. Like, you're not going that direction. Yet, it'll scroll that way. It's a little bit of a trick to figure out, oh, okay, I actually needed to go this direction, not that direction. So, fun, but also annoying as can be sometimes. Because, as you'll see, a lot of these enemies, man, if you don't have weaponry like this, trying to beat this game is near impossible. I mean, if you don't have weapons that shoot through the wall, whoo, trying to die right there. I don't know how you beat this game. Like, and these guys with the eyeballs, like, they're tricky little guys. Like, they like to twist and turn as you're coming on them, and coming up to them, I should say. And they are only vulnerable whenever the three eyes are facing away from you. So you kind of got to go over here and shoot them on another angle at times. And that really makes it difficult. This area here, see this little thing up here? You can't defeat it. And it starts scrolling down on you as you're going through the level. And if you're not aware of where you are when scrolling through it, it comes down and smashes you in the head. And it's a one-hit death. I'm not very good at this next boss, so please forgive me if I die, because I didn't mean to. So this is where I'd like to stay until I have to. So we were really close to beating it the first time around, but that's my best advice. Is come in from the side of it, have the ring power up, keep shooting it, scroll over top of it. Do not go below it. If you go below it, those rock formations are 4 wide. It is impossible, and he will hit you with a shot as soon as you go under him. That is where, as a child, I would go very, very often and very much so die all the time. All right, so stage 5, a lot of it's scrolling up and then back down. So trying to tell yourself, oh yeah, this was a trick. We're going back down. Like, isn't easy. And this guy will kill you if he gets close enough. And for some reason, the little mine circular thing that's going around me, it doesn't defeat these power-ups. So you have to shoot them yourself. And as you can see, I'm able to shoot through the wall. That really does help me. And you want to try to kill the enemies as fast as you can, because in most case scenario, they will shoot at you if you wait too long to shoot them. I mean, that kind of goes without saying for most things, right? That's one of the trickery areas there, where it scrolls that direction, yet you're not really going that direction. And that guy right there can get the best of you. We're going to try to get rid of everything that we can before going up there. Difficult area right there. This is one of those areas where you can go to get a power-up, but you die, and I died. As the areas go on, you will see that it is very imperative to have better weaponry, because the only way you're getting through a certain section is if you have that weapon. So, one of the things that you collect is an S at times, and that S is a superpower that shoots everything right away. So, right now we're playing in Luckville, and I'm okay with that. I don't really know, besides just scrolling away from most of the stuff, what else to do. Thank goodness, golly. Because I don't get hit very often by somebody behind me like that, and I haven't been to this particular area in a little while, so I'm probably going to die a couple of times. That's okay, though. We are doing a full run-through of this, and we will beat this. Look at this guy, man. Like, they don't give you much room. The only thing I hope is that I learn from my errors and try not to get down in that area too fast. Woo! We did get lucky. We are okay with luck here at Foretrosake. Luck is half the win for me. Not too sure if we're scrolling anywhere or just going down. I haven't been there, so forgive me for that one. I don't know what happened. I wasn't prepared. I guess stay up a little higher is my advice on this one. Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness, golly. Where am I? Right, Foretrosake here. We are back. I decided to go down and grab my manual for Burai Fighter. Here's the Burai Fighter manual. I wanted to get an idea of in 1, 2, 4, and 5, you'll be controlling your fighter from a side perspective. In these levels, your goal is to destroy the boss enemy at the end of each one. You must be aware of many dead ends you will encounter. In levels 3 and 6, you will have a top view perspective. Here, your mission will be to destroy the bases. The 2 type of levels, you will require special techniques to get through. Practice, and you will achieve your final goal. Freedom from the evil Burai. At the beginning of each top level, a radar display appears. Be careful to remember the location of your ship and the base. If you don't, you will wander the barren cosmos for all of eternity. Eagle is the easiest. So we've been playing on the easiest of this. Unbelievable. Speed pickup. Pick up the S symbol to speed up the movement of your fighter. But be careful not to pick up too many, or his speed may become difficult to control. So I was wrong about that. S is for speed. If you pick up a 1 symbol, you'll get an extra guy. There are several ways for you to receive a free man: by picking up a 1 symbol, by reaching a certain score, by saving your cobalt bombs, and by looking in hidden rooms. Hidden rooms throughout the game. There are hidden rooms. When you find one, the direction of the game scrolling will change. After you explore the hidden room, the scrolling direction will return to normal. These rooms may contain all kinds of goodies. We did it! I can't believe it! I wish I would have spoke more during the entire thing. Woo! Goodness gracious golly! Foretrosake here, beating level 5 finally. Now we're down to one of the bases again. This should be interesting. Okay, top left corner. So go over 4 clicks. That's my 4th one. That guy sidestepped my shot. Game makes you so edgy. That is not what I wanted, man. Bound to get me in trouble. I feel like we should have been to the base by now. I'm typically wrong with these types of assumptions. So, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's get to that base. I'm all about that base. About that base. Let's create trouble. That's all I got. I mean, come on, where is this base at? I feel like we've been traveling this for a while now. Oh, Burai Fighter, where are you? You lost in space, and I control you. I'm gonna blame you when you're wrong. I'm gonna blame you all along. Oh, Burai Fighter, did you like my song? I didn't care for this song at all. This song sucks. Come on! Am I really not over far enough? Like, is that what it is? It's hard to tell. Like, it's not like they actually break it up into a grid on the map. Just kind of put you in two places. And in the book, it says that that's your ship. You know, it would only be my luck to beat this whenever I sang some stupid song and I can't, like, edit it out. That's okay, though. Whatever. It is what it is. Because I won't be singing no stupid song like, you know, Dinky Dinky Doo. That's okay. We do it all for Foretrosake. Of course, I beat it. I'll sing a stupid song. I hope you enjoy my stupid song. Brought to you for Foretrosake. We go on to stage 7, boys and girls. Alright, let's see what stage 7 has in store for us. I can say that in all the years, mostly because I'm not the type of person to put in a code unless, like, I've been there, I have not made it to stage 7. So, password being game 4, Foretrosake here. We're going to play some Burai, I don't know, you tell me how it's called. Burai Fighter. On the NES, we're in stage 7. Let's see if we can put this game to rest for one final time. I would love nothing more right now than to stomp some Burai Fighter. Just gotta keep cycling through. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day anytime that I can play some Burai Fighter. I wish I actually knew the 100% way to pronounce it, because nothing irritates me anymore than whenever I have no idea what I'm truly supposed to be saying about a game. We're going to skip that because sometimes it's a trap. And I'd rather survive than die in that trap. Hopefully, we get one more laser, and we might have a darn good chance of beating this. Not trying to jinx myself, just pointing out the obvious. We're at 9 lasers. need 10, which turns it to the letter A for some unknown reason. And we did it. Okay, this is our best chance. All we have to do is stay strong. That is not what I wanted to collect. So if I die here, at least I'll have the opportunity to get the lasers back. We will be at full laser. Whew. Making it anxious there. I tell you, the anxiety on me right now in this game is just through the roof. Like, all I really want is to get that L, and then I have a good chance. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best chance that we have right now. We're at least to the final boss. That at least makes me feel good. I have no idea where he's at, what he's going to do. Well, you get to see the end. I didn't beat it, so you didn't see the ending. You just saw the end boss. Foretrosake here. Have a great day.